Hi friends, today I will discuss about answer zoology, endocrine glands and their hormones. Generally, what is the gland? Glands are the specialized tissues in the human body. The glands are the specialized tissues in the human body. Then it's participated in the to produce chemical substances. Based on this secretion, the glands are the two different types: exocrine glands and endocrine glands. So exocrine glands have a fine ducts. These ducts directly opens into our body cavity. They release the chemical substance called enzymes. They participated in digestive food material. They convert the complex food material into simple food molecule. So the enzymes are participated in the digestion. So different kinds of enzymes we have to learn in our previous classes. Now we have to discuss the endocrine glands. So different kinds of the endocrine glands in the human body. The study of the endocrine glands and their secretions are called endocrinology. The study of different types of the endocrine glands and their secretions are called endocrinology. So we have different types of the endocrine glands we have. So what are they? Once we see that pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, gonads. These gonads are the two types. Testis, you have to find the testis in male, and ovary is also and the second type of the gonads. You have to find in the female, and we have to find the different kinds of the endocrine glands. So all these endocrine glands have a specifically respective functions. They release the different type of the hormones. These hormones are participated in the chemical coordination in our body. And the pituitary gland. First of all, we learn about the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is a major gland. It's found at the brain. Especially these are having a P shape. These pituitary gland will find at the location of the brain. It is attached to the brain by the stalk. Generally, we have to find these. So, endocrine gland, one of the endocrine gland, pituitary gland. This pituitary gland have a P shape. Okay. It is attached to the brain by the stalk, that is called infundibulum. This pituitary gland to secrete the different type of the endocrine hormones. So based on their location, based on their structure, the pituitary gland have a 3 lobes. Okay, based on their structure and their location, the pituitary gland 3 different kinds of the lobes. First of all, anterior lobe, middle lobe and posterior lobe. Middle lobe also called as a intermediate lobe. So first of all, anterior lobe. We have to find what is the anterior lobe. So what kind of the hormones are secreted from these anterior lobe? You have to find 3 lobes: anterior lobe, intermediate lobe and posterior lobe. So anterior lobe, దీన్ని పూర్వలంబిక అని అంటారు, దీన్ని మధ్యలంబిక అని అంటారు, దీన్ని పరలంబిక అని అంటారు. This pituitary gland also called as a master gland. One, we are also called as this pituitary gland as a master gland, because this pituitary gland to control the all other endocrine glands in our body. That's why the pituitary gland is a master gland. It is also we have to find it in every competitive examination. Don't forget it. So pituitary gland also called as a master gland because they control the all other endocrine glands and the secretions. Okay, now we have to see that anterior lobe. What kind of the hormones are secreted from these anterior lobe? Okay, gonadotrophin, and it is also known as a GH. Okay, gonadotrophin. It is also known as a gonadotrophic hormones, and STH, somatotrophin, or growth hormone. Somatotrophin or growth hormone, and another one TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. ACTH, another one is ACTH. ACTH means adrenocorticotropic hormone, and another one is prolactin. Okay, and another hormone also released from these anterior lobe of the pituitary gland, that is LH, luteinizing hormone. It is also known as a luteinizing hormone, growth stimulating hormone or somatotropic hormone, gonadotrophic hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, prolactin, and then LH, luteinizing hormone, and the final hormone is also secreted from these lobe, that is called FSH, and both are called as a gonadotrophin. ఈ రెండింటిని కలిపి gonadotrophin అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. Luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Once we see that each and every functions of these hormones. First of all, somatotrophic hormone. What is the somatotrophic hormone? Generally, the somatotrophic hormone act on the lobes, hind lobes and forelobes, hind limbs and forelimbs. Mainly, they promotes the growth of human being, and it also controls the growth of children. Okay, whenever the somatotrophic hormone or growth hormone insufficiently released in our blood to affect on the growth, especially we have to see in the growth rate. That's why the children have faced the one type of the problem that is called dwarfism. Dwarfism. And the children also called as a dwarfs. The children also called as a dwarfs. That's why growth hormone is a very important hormone. Okay, another one, thyroid stimulating hormone. This thyroid stimulating hormone is promote the stimulation of the thyroid gland and their secretions. Mainly, this thyroid stimulating hormone promotes the secretion of the thyroxine. Okay, we have to find the thyroxine is control the metabolic activity in the human being. And another one, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. This adrenocorticotropic hormone is released from the pituitary, adenohypophysis of pituitary gland or anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. So this ACTH is controls metabolic activities of the carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. Generally, these ACTH are secreted from the adenohypophysis of pituitary gland. Another one, adrenocorticotropic hormone, and another one is luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Both are called as a gonadotrophins, especially luteinizing hormone. It's used for the ovulation, especially they released in the male and female. Male లోను ఫిమేల్ లోను రిలీజ్ అయినటువంటి హార్మోన్స్ ఏంటంటే luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Especially the luteinizing hormone are used for the growth of testes. Okay, and it is also used for the spermatogenesis. What is the means about the spermatogenesis? The releasing of spermatozoa from the test is called spermatogenesis, and especially these LH promotes the ovulation in a female. What is the ovulation? Once we see that ovulation. Ovulation in presence of LH. In presence of LH, ovulation takes place in the female. What is ovulation? The dischargement of ovum from ovarian follicle, that is called ovulation. So this is the ovarian follicle. The ovarian follicle contains the ovum. When the matured ovarian follicle in presence of the luteinizing hormone, this ovum is released from the ovarian follicle. That is process called ovulation. So in presence of LH, the ovulation is occurred in the female. And follicle stimulating hormone. So the follicle stimulating hormone is used in the male and female also. Promotes the growth of sex organs. It's used for the growth of the sex organs, and it is also useful in the female because it's a development of. It promotes the development of corpus luteum. It promotes the development of corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. Okay, already we know that all the zoology students know that what is the corpus luteum. Corpus luteum ante enti? Corpus luteum means after rupturing of Graafian follicle or ovarian follicle. Okay, after rupturing of Graafian follicle or ovarian follicle, and after ovulation. So the rupturing Graafian follicle or ovarian follicle also called as a corpus luteum. So it is growth in presence of the follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, it is also secreted from the adenohypophysis of pituitary gland and intermediate lobe. And another lobe is also found in the pituitary gland, that is called intermediate lobe. This intermediate lobe is secrete the wonderful hormone that is called melanocyte stimulating hormone. We know that is called MSH. It is called MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone. So melanocyte stimulating hormone promotes the coloration, which act on the melanin in the skin. It decided our skin color. So based on the melanin secretion, our skin coloration is depends. Okay. And another hormone also, prolactin. This prolactin also released from the adenohypophysis of a pituitary gland or anterior lobe of pituitary gland. So it promotes the milk production during the baby birth. Okay, during the baby birth. So this prolactin help in milk production. So that is the job of the prolactin. It is also produced from the adenohypophysis of pituitary gland. And let us posterior lobe of pituitary gland. It is also known as a neurohypophysis. It is also known as a neurohypophysis in the intermediate second year syllabus. Okay. Posterior lobe also called as a neurohypophysis. So these neurohypophysis release the two types of the hormones, that is called vasopressin and oxytocin. Two types of the hormones. We have to find the two types of the hormones. Vasopressin and oxytocin. Vasopressin and oxytocin. Vasopressin also called as a ADH, anti-diuretic hormone. Vasopressin also called as a ADH, anti-diuretic hormone. And oxytocin, and it is also known as a pitocin. So these both are released from the neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis of the pituitary gland. So ADH, what is the job of the ADH? this ADH to control the water levels, reabsorbs the water in our body to control the water levels and ionic balance in our body. Insufficient amount of ADH due to the excessive or repeated dilute urination. Deficiency of the ADH is released from the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland to cause the excessive repeated dilute urination. That is called, such a type of the situation is called as a diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus. So, దీన్ని అతి మూత్ర వ్యాధి అని అంటారు. It is also known as general signs. Okay, and then coming to the oxytocin, it is also known as a pitocin. Okay, what is the job of this pitocin? Because of this pitocin is a help in the releasing or ejection of milk from the mammary glands. Okay, ejection of milk in the mammary glands. So these are all type of the pituitary glands. These are all type of the pituitary gland hormones and their secretion and their function. Okay, we have to listen. We have to interested in my topic. To please comment in my class. And because this class is once we have to see in our notification, please like my video and subscribe my channel and to click the bell icon. Thank you all members.